Hi everyone, today we're going to be doing Real Housewives of Atlanta Season 5, Episode 19 review. I believe it's 19. Anyways, so starts off where it ended last week. Kenya's in so fearful of her life that she decides that since Walter was there stalking her and could attack her at any moment, this house with a whole bunch of people in it anyways, that she's going to leave this group over here that got like 15, 20 people in it, they can save her. She decides to walk off by herself to leave the premises. Eventually, Candy's manager Don Juan's like, hey, I'm walking to your car. Kenya's all upset, like, oh my goodness, get me out of here. This man is stalking me. He's like, pump your brakes, trying to move these cars. If you do hit one of these cars, like you just threatened to do, that'll be you paying for these cars and not us. This girl is crazy, so I'll get out. Yes. So she leaves and storms off because she was so fearful that I guess Walter was going to attack her. But, yeah, what was he going to take you, knock you out in front of this room full of all these people, throw you over his shoulder like he's some caveman, and storm off with you? Really, Kenya? Is that what's supposed to happen? Okay. So that seems over. We're going to move over to Greg and Nene. I believe they're back in Atlanta, and they're discussing, hey, what if the new normal gets picked up for a second season? Then what are we going to do? Because Brent needs to be in school. He needs to be around his friends. I think that Brent should stay in Atlanta, and you should stay with him, and I'm going to go back to L.A. And Greg gave her the look of, I can only describe of, woman, what you talking about? That's the way his facial expressions read to me. And I couldn't help but laugh. But she was like, nah, I'm just playing. I'll come back to Atlanta too. And he was like, that's what I thought. We back together now. You know you sit here and I'm there. And ain't for that. We're going to be together. So, I'm liking Nene and Greg's relationship. I've always liked them together. And it's like, it's not forceful with them. They just sitting there joking. He's making his little funny comments. And she's trying to be serious, but she can't help it but to laugh about it. So, yeah. Now, these segments may not be in correct order, but it's just stuff that I remember that I thought was funny. So, we gonna move over to Cynthia. She meets up with Kenya and Miss Lawrence. Now, I'm gonna paraphrase here. Once they get there, Cynthia just goes in like, girl, what was going on last night? You was acting 4 kinds of crazy. Walter was not thinking about you. You done stormed off. Talking about some you ain't got your security, but yet you left walking off by yourself. Everybody's looking at you like, what is wrong with her? Why is she acting like this? Walter ain't said boo nor looked over this way at her. So why is she going off like this? And then she was letting Kenya know, hey, Atlanta is a small town. Now if you go into functions, there's a good chance that Walter's going to be there. Maybe somebody we invited him, or somebody he came there because he was invited by somebody we don't know. But there's a good chance you're going to see him at events. There's been plenty of events I've been to, and there's people that I can't stand, but I still go. And Cynthia's trying to let her know, like, you gotta cool all this acting crazy. Damn, girl. Because we tired of this little whole thing with Walter. You need to get over it, boo. He making you look all kinds of crazy. Girl, you just doing that by yourself, and that's how you are. Yeah. And Miss Lauren said something that I thought, that's the truth right there. Told her that she needs to get an Academy Award for playing a role with him. And I thought that was fitting, seeing as how they was playing like they was in a relationship. Maybe Miss Lawrence knew that and thought that was good kicking. I don't know. So she's looking like, oh my goodness, Cynthia, why are you coming for me like that? You like pro Walter? She's like, I don't know Walter from Can of Paint, and I don't really know your tail. We getting to know each other, but I don't know you like that, so I don't know who's lying. So look at you, just quit bringing up Walter's name. I'm tired of hearing about it. Old news. Can you just stop? So Kenya's like, okay, so maybe you can fix me up with somebody. He ain't fixing you up with nobody. Not until you get over this stuff with Walter. I will not be having my name put on nowhere that said I hooked you up with anybody. That's going to look bad on me. Yeah. So we gonna move over to Candy. She is the 2012 for award winner of sex toys. I do not know what the actual name of the award was, but yes, she's there. She's all extra happy. Women from here and here and far, near and far. Can't get that right. Near and far came out to support Candy. I guess they're going to be like the women who go out and sell the sex toys, like have different parties and stuff like that. So yeah, Candy's happy. Yes, making me some more money. The checklist that I checked off of things that can make me money. So she seems happy. She's up there crying. You know, she's doing that echo cry she has. And I just want to thank you. That kind of cry. That was wrong for me. I shouldn't have did that. But yeah, she was up there getting very, very emotional about the situation and how it's another thing that she succeeded in. So yeah. We're going to move over to Portia. And she goes to see Dr. Sherry. Yes. I believe that's the same Dr. Sherry from the Breakfast Somebody's. But anyways. She goes to tell Dr. Sherry how she's feeling when she lost her and her husband's baby. She was pregnant. She went to the doctor because she was feeling pains in her stomach. And the doctor tells her she had fibroids. So she fought tooth and nail so that she could carry this baby to terms. And she ended up having a miscarriage. And she's like, I guess men don't understand what the emotional aspect is when women carrying a baby. But she's like, I was connected to this child. Even though the child hadn't been born, I'd already, formed a connection with this child. And Cordell doesn't see that. And I don't want to go through this again by myself. And me personally, I think Cordell would be one of those, he ain't going to change no bottles, feed the baby no bottles, change no diapers, burp the baby. It's like, I done did my job of getting you pregnant, and now, go, it's your turn. I did my part. I'm done. I don't know why I'm seeing that with him, and I don't know if that's how he is, but that's the way he's been acting on the show, that's what I'm getting from him. So she's like, maybe Dr. Sherry, she can explain to Cordell how I'm feeling. So yeah. We gonna move over to, what is it? I know I be spacing out sometimes, but we're gonna move over to Nene and Greg. They're out having dinner, just laughing and joking together. And Greg's like, I really love you. Nene's like, I love you too. He was like, well, I want to marry you. And Nene's like, I'm not marrying you until I get a ring. So he goes over there and is like, all right, I'm going to get down on this one knee. I don't know how I'm going to get back up, but I'm going to get down here. And like I already said earlier, I love seeing them together because it's like effortless with them. And they just sitting there joking. And Nene's like, I can be Nene with him. I can just be myself. And I love that about them. So yes, Nene and Greg are getting married again. Yay! Yeah. So we're going to move over to Kandi. Her and Todd are together. And she brought up the subject of, hey, Mom's been acting really distant lately. And I guess ever since we bought this house, she looked at this house, I guess, because she wanted it for herself. And she was like, hey, maybe I can live in the guest bedroom. But Kandi told her, Mom, you got a nice house, a real nice house. She's like, well, I've been there for like 37 years. I'm ready to upgrade. And she's like, Mom wanted to move in. And he's like, I don't think we ready for nobody's mama to move in. We still at this, newsome in our relationship. And I don't think we ready for, your mama, my mama, anybody to move in. But she does let him know, hey, when my mom does get up in age, she will be moving in with us. Excuse me. So, yeah. So, she's like, hey, how do you feel about prenups? He was like, I think they're great. But heaven forbid that, something happens and we break up. I don't want to be, financially responsible for this house over here and I can't get me a new house somewhere else. So I think in that sense, you're coming to this relationship and I'm coming with money and I'm coming to this relationship with money, we should have a prenup now. Granted, you may have more money than me, but still, I want to, protect my assets as well. Kenny's like, alright, cool, we agreeing on that too. She's like, we want to have kids. How do you feel about surrogate? He's like, yeah, I'm all for a surrogate because I'm not trying to have you stretch out in no way, shape, or form. And I got, oh my goodness, I bust out laughing when he said that. I was like, oh my goodness, Ty, no, you didn't just say that. But she thought it was funny too. So yeah. Now we're gonna move over to with this whole season about the donkey booty versus the stallion booty. Now I know that's not what it's called, but Kenya, she's having her workout video film, and Phaedra and Apollo are having theirs done. And I'm gonna say this: Phaedra decided to rent out some mansion in Hollywood or Beverly Hills or whatever, and Kenya had a more of a look like a gym workout. And I thought that was better because it ain't really on these hardwood floors you working out. But I guess in that gym they kind of got hard floors too. But anyways, Kenya seemed more realistic. Kenya's video seemed like a workout. Phaedra's, I guess it was her warm-up that was throwing me off because she was swinging her arms, doing the rodeo. And I'm like, I thought that was workout at first. Then I was like, oh my goodness, what is going on? And Apollo apparently was, feeling the same thing I was because he's looking like, what in the heck is she doing? They ain't gonna make nobody doing this. So once her little warm-up was over, Apollo got in. It was actually doing some workouts. And I was like, okay, yes, maybe Apollo should be in charge of the warm-ups as well because Phaedra, what you were doing was, no. I didn't like that warm-up. That didn't seem like a warm-up to me. That just seemed like you was just joking around and had nothing to do. And yes, they was both shading each other like, yes, Phaedra's like, yes, my booty was, homegrown. I built this booty. Hers was built at Home Depot. And tired of it. Yeah. So that was the gist of the episode. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment or a video response. And like always, I want to thank my subscribers and the people who watch my videos. I want you to like this video, comment, and subscribe. And share this video with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, and here on YouTube. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.